Welcome back, everyone, to another Latin Wealth Club podcast. It's Monday, 5 a.m. Are you getting up? Or are you just sleeping and snoozing? Now, with that being said, we have something different today. We have a special guest and another special guest. We have two special guests today. One's sitting right next to me. One's not on the camera so far, but we're going to introduce the one that's right next to me. Is the homie Katracho.
Ya tú sabes cómo andamos aquí. Ando con el compa WeSSmont SSkeme y el compa, tú sabes aquí cómo andamos. Chingo, gracias por tenernos aquí invitados, carnal.
MP, fool. I seen him. It's all good, fool.
Ya tú sabes, MP.
And then we have my boy, WeSSmont SSkeme.
WC, what's popping, man? I'm happy to be here. I'm glad to be here with y'all.
Appreciate you, bro. And I appreciate you for taking the time. You know, we're not as big as other platforms. Yeah, and man, for you to show up, my boy, that's un chingo de gracias. You know what I'm saying?
Man. Y'all reached out. That's all that matters.
Hell yeah.
I don't care if y'all big, small, medium, no homo.
Now, the good thing, too, is we got Katracho because now we can mention some songs that, you know, maybe I could have mentioned before.
Absolutely.
You know? So let's talk about it, bro. So you're a rapper, bro. And allegedly. A lot of people know that I like you from the last podcast because we were talking to YE and I was explaining to him that I fuck with you. Now, when you first started, or what got you into rapping? Obviously, let's start with that.
I mean, just always loved music way back then. My mom used to listen to an array of different music. So hip-hop stood out, obviously. Especially at that time, it was the early 2000s, and they were still playing the late 90s stuff. So, you know, I feel like it was just a great moment for music, period. But especially for hip hop and R&B and stuff, and when they started merging and shit. But I've been fucking with it for a long time already. That's
what's up, bro. Now, when you started getting, I know in prior interviews you've said that you weren't really into it because you were obviously doing, you know, what you had to do in the streets or whatever it may be, and you didn't really start getting into it until like the second, third time you were out or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
Actually, like the fourth time I was out. So, and the only reason I took it serious at that point is because, you know, I got sat down by a couple of my older homies, not in a demeaning way, just more in a like, you know, trying to level with me, and they were just like, "Look, man, you could keep going back to jail. You know, I already had got shot and stuff allegedly, so they're like that. You could go that route, or you could just try to do this music thing." And like I said, really, it was all because they were taking care of me too for a long time. So I kind of felt as if I owed it to them to at least try, you know, to get them off my back.
And little did you know that was gonna expand to something bigger than what it was, right?
Yeah, I never knew that it would catapult me to this podcast right here. You know what I'm saying? Land well, baby. You
Appreciate you, bro. Now, you know, when your homie started getting you into it, what's kept you motivated?
Through different situations in my life, there's been different, you know, motivators. I think just the simple fact that at this point in time, I can speak for right now. At this point in time, it's really the fans, man, and the people like yourself that show love, that really tap in. Because I never thought I would really have people's ears like that. So now that I do, and I fully understand that, I kind of want to respect it.
Is it awkward when you're let's say you're cruising down LA and you hear double S?
Oh nah, man, I love that shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie though, man. Some of y'all need to, you know, tell me y'all fuck with my music a little bit faster though, cause some of y'all just be staring and shit. I be thinking y'all trying to shoot somebody. Like the homie know we was in the store last time and the motherfucker went in there. He looked at me like a whole 10 seconds before anything was even said. And in my head, I'm like, man, this shit could go one or two ways right now, man. And then he was just like, hey, bro, I fuck with your music. I'm like, man, you should have said that 10 seconds ago, motherfucker.
Cool. Yeah. Una vez me pasó así. I was on Hollywood and I was walking by Jersey Mike's.
Yeah.
And there was David Spade. You know who David Spade is?
Yeah.
The guy from Grown Ups, the white dude.
Yeah, the funny ass.
He was chilling right there eating his sandwich, dog. And I walked by. I'm like, the hell, this food looks like. Se me hizo like
yeah.
Like I was like, I know this food, right? So I go, I'm like, white dude from Grown Ups on Google. Wait, hey, no lie, man, no lie. And then it said David Spade. So I go to him, hey, you David Spade? He's like, yeah. I'm like, let me get a picture. And then there goes me, fool, posting it. David Spade meets MP.
Yeah. Hey, it's not what you know, it's who you know. You know what
Hell yeah. It's like, fool, that fool met me.
Yeah,
that was an honor to him, my boy.
Hey, that's hard, man. I ain't gonna lie, though. It would have been better if he was fucking with Subway, though, man. I don't know about Jersey Mike's, man. I fuck with Subway tough, I fuck with Subway tough.
Now, okay, so I know that different situations in your life have kept you motivated, but what is the main purpose? Like, have you found that purpose for music?
No, absolutely. I mean, there's one of the main ones has always been I should just say people, you know what I'm saying? My people, my children, the people in my team, the people that are close to, you know what I'm saying, my heart. That's always been who I was doing it for.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, I really didn't think that I was going to even be alive to see this these moments. If these moments were even, if they didn't even exist in my mind back then. So I really was just like, you know what, let's just do it for the people, man, for the homies on the block and trying to get up out there, for my kids, for all them bitches that said we wouldn't be shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Like, just really everything, like the same old shit that every other rapper gets motivated by, you know what I'm saying? By their teachers, talking shit to them. And what did Biggie Small say is for that lady that called the police on me when I was just trying to make some money to feed my dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, like we do. I mean, like I said, I do it for that, but like I said, and to get on a deeper level is really be the fans. I'm telling you, man.
Now, I don't want to cut you off, but I have to, because you said something really, 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 really big. You said, I didn't think I was going to be alive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And now that you are at this point in your life that you never even imagined, that seemed impossible, that, like, you know, it wasn't even a tunnel, fool. It wasn't even like a little light at the end of the tunnel. You know what I'm saying? How do you feel with that, bro? Do you feel it's a blessing from God? Do you think that's like God telling you, like, hey, this is my plan for you, mijo? Like, how do you feel? Like, now, I don't want to I'm not sure if you're religious, right?
No, yeah,
and I don't want to get into religion.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying,
but you already
is
did.
that, but what I'm saying, though, is how do you go from that mindset to grasping what's going on with your life now? I
mean, in layman's terms, I think it's just growing up, you know? Because back then, I didn't see these moments existing because I was only focused on the 10-mile radius where I grew up.
Yeah.
And I thought that's what life was. That's what the world was. I just felt like this is it. This is where I started. This is where it's going to end. But I mean, ever since I was younger, I always told myself I didn't want it to happen like that. You know what I'm saying? So when all this stuff started happening, even right now, I do feel like it's, you know, for a bigger purpose. And I do feel like, you know, I was, whoever it may be, a higher power, or, you know, just the way that it was supposed to be in my life, destiny, faith, whatever you want to believe in, free will. Nonetheless, at this very point in my life, I feel very blessed to be here. I do, you know, thank God for certain situations in my life that he helped me get through. And I'll never be ashamed to say that. I really wasn't too big of a God person growing up. And if anybody knows me when I was a kid, they would know that. But it was, you know, it was just pure ignorance. And at this point, it's more about, logically, the way I look at it is, if you ever been in a point of life where you didn't have nobody, and a lot of people be in those points in life, at least you could count on him to talk to him. That's at right. least, you know what I'm saying? Not even to make something happen for you in the physical, because I think that's what people always expect.
Of course.
But just to have somebody to talk to sometimes is just all you really need. So that's where I stand on that. Like, I was just like, you know what, man? Instead of trying to be an asshole and trying to discredit this, or, you know what I'm saying? Let me just give it a shot. And I don't know. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's been working out for me.
Hell yeah, because the way, you know, I've watched the previous interviews, and the way you explain it, bro, it's kind of like the opportunity fell in your lap.
Yeah, and in reality, it really did.
You know what I'm saying?
Well,
like,
it was being pushed on from other people. Like, other people was telling me, you should do this, you should do this, you should do this. But finally, yes, the opportunity from the homie Avenue Baby, man. Shout out to him. I'll forever be grateful for him. He gave me the opportunity to get on that track, and now we're here. Now I don't want to die no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's more to life, kids. You know what I'm saying? You know, there's more to life than just that little block that y'all grew up on. Like,
now, but that's a tough way to shape your mindset from that old mindset to the new one, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's a lot of growth.
It took a lot of prison time and a lot of self-reflecting, a lot of acceptance, a lot of, you know, trying not to deny what's really there. And, I'm not going to sit here and tell you I even have the guidelines on how to go through it, because I just feel like every man or woman has to go through that kind of stuff. Yeah, they have their own experiences that make them focus on what they need to focus on.
Oh, yeah.
Me personally, I got arrested for attempted murder at 17. You know, beat that, you know, kind of, because I did 9 months. So, but to me, I beat it. You know?
Yeah.
But then I got
didn't
out.
Get life.
Yeah, I didn't get life, so I won. And then I went to prison my first time when I was 18 for 2.5 years. Got out for 2 months. Went back to prison for another 2.5 years, and then got out for 2 months and went back to jail. And that was a lot of time to self-reflect.
Oh, you know what, bro? And welcome home.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, I forgot to tell you.
They let me out on bail, man. I'm out on bail. Fresh out of jail. I'm out on bail. California dream. You hear me?
Now, I'm pretty sure this isn't a cycle you want to continue, right? And I'm pretty sure this cycle, it gets toxic. It gets tiring, right? How do you draw a line from your childhood and street life to your rapper life?
I will say this much. It's for everybody that thinking they can have 1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass eventually. I'm not trying to say I wish that upon y'all. I'm really not. I'm just speaking from experience, and also I'm speaking from the experience of a lot of other OGs that I've had conversations with, and they used to tell me the same thing. But I'm one of them people that has to touch the stove to understand that it's hot. You know.
Me too.
So So like me personally drawing the line, he even knows. Like I mean, you know, I still represent what I represent, man, and I'm always hold it down like it's trying to float away. But I'm a grown ass man too. You know, I got bills to pay, I got mouths to feed, I gotta sustain myself in life. And I mean, the homies don't have the problem with that. I'm not even gonna sit here and be like, the homies say, you know, why you not in the hood? The homies ain't never, man. Look, man, if you got homies telling you some shit like that, man, you need to get away from people like that because they don't want to see you prosper in life.
That's right.
Now I understand y'all motherfuckers want to be holding the block down. That's cool. But shit, I already been there, done that, man. It's time for whoever the fuck want to do it. If they don't want to do it, I'm not finna press the issue on it either. I be telling the little homies, go to school, get a job, get an LLC, man. Go get your guard card, go do something.
You know what an LLC is then?
Yeah, I know LLC, S Corp, all that, man. I be telling the little homie. I be trying to look the little bit of information I be knowing. I try to pass on to the homies. I'm not even gonna say that I'm at, like, you know what I'm saying, I'm well rounded and I know how this works. I know it's gonna work. I don't have the formula, but I have the information. And you know, like I was telling the homie yesterday, I used to like look at people like, man, these motherfuckers be dumb, they're ignorant. And then the older homie when I was in prison was like, man, well if everybody thought the way you thought, that's why they ended up like this now, because nobody took the time to explain it to them. They just kept saying, oh, they ignorant, they fuck them. There's no point in teaching them. And he's like, everybody along the lines of their lives said the same thing, which led them to the point of right now. So he's like, why don't you be the person that's, instead of just calling them ignorant, try to teach them something. Now, mind you, man, a lot of the stuff that I say falls on deaf ears, obviously, deaf ears. But like for the most part, after he told me that, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just try to help the homies. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just like, yeah, man, these motherfuckers are dumb.
Now this leads us to two things.
Yeah.
What you just said. One, we'll get to it on the second one. Homie, why?
Homie, why?
Because
one of my
what
songs.
you just explained is literally what's in your song, Homie, why?
Yeah.
Right. Now we'll wait for that. But the first thing is. Damn, I low-key forgot. It went away, bro. It low-key went away.
That homie, why though? I ain't gonna lie, man.
I like it though because it gives a message.
Exactly.
And if you're listening, it's a perfect message. Now I remember what I was gonna say. You said I try to split game, you know, and that's our community right there. Oh, he's ignorant. He's ignorant because they see me that way.
Yeah.
He thinks he's he thinks he's rich because he's a business owner, or he thinks he's all that because he knows the tax codes. He's educated on
Absolutely.
that, right? And to me, it's because that's my purpose. I feel like my purpose is business. So I'm gonna learn.
I can see people talking their shit. Everybody just talk their shit. They find reasons.
I could learn. I'm gonna learn everything about it, right? And then I seen that in our community that everyone thinks I'm ignorant, but who's gonna be to put that foot down and say, let me try to do something about this, right? And that's the reason why we started this.
Absolutely.
That's why we started Latin Wealth Club.
Bro. That's right. Shout out to the homie.
You know what I'm saying?
Motivated.
Well, the thing is, fool, is like, my boy, we're all from LA.
Yeah.
Right? Some of us grow up with that mindset. I grew up with that mindset until like I would say the end of middle school. The end of elementary school, early middle school, where my whole life was a 10-block radius.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Obviously, two different lives. You were out holding down the block. I'm playing on the block.
No, yeah.
But what I'm saying though
I used to play outside too. Yeah, I wasn't gangbanging at no 10 years old. You know what I'm saying?
You didn't start that young.
Yeah. I started at 27. Yeah, I'm 27 right now.
What I'm saying is that 10-block radius though, for a lot of people, if you don't see nice cars, if you don't see nice houses, that success is never possible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For example, because for us at least, the ghetto is below Pacific, right? Here in San Pedro. You look up, you see a hill.
Nicer houses,
mansions. So I remember feeling like, fuck them up there.
Yeah.
They're fucking rich. We're poor.
Absolutely.
And that's the thing about our communities, that we have that mindset. And I like the fact that he said it has to take someone to put that foot down and be like, yo, maybe he's not ignorant. Yeah, maybe we do need to listen to him. And that's the thing I feel about the podcast, is that it falls on a lot of deaf ears, because we talk about crazy ass information, bro.
Yeah.
And the thing is, bro, is we only try to market with what we got on Instagram. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna be paying, for shout outs yet.
Yeah.
But the thing is like, I'm starting to realize, bro, people legit would rather be interested in drama than how to make $1.
Absolutely.
And what do you think about that in our community, bro? Mostly here in LA. I
mean, man, look, man, they like the saying goes, all publicity is good publicity. I think they really took that shit to heart, and like you said, man, there's more about trying to fucking make fun of somebody or set a trend or something, or just like you said, put people down, but in hopes that it gets the controversy, and that's been like a an old tactic for a long time.
But
I'm saying within our community for sure, it starts within us, bro.
Yeah.
Like if let's say, man, no offense to none of the pages in particular, so don't come at me in the comments because I really don't give a fuck. But I'm saying let's just say there's a meme page. That's what we're gonna call it.
Yeah.
Meme page A, right? And then there's meme page B, and then meme page A, they just post a bunch of homies and wearing high socks and doing dumb shit and getting drunk.
I know exactly what you're talking
And then on meme page B, they post, "Hey, homies, you know, if you live in the greater Los Angeles area, there's a class over here to do this or welding or hey." And every day they post that. Not to say that, mind you, they're probably gonna have 1 million less followers than these people, but at least these people are gonna have a message, and these people also have an agenda. But as you can see, it's not to prosper anyway.
I don't know.
And like I said, it's not nothing to get. If you type into those pages and you follow them and you like that shit, you a part of the shit too. So I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking be like, yeah, you guys. I'm not the best motherfucker and the greatest example in the world either.
Oh yeah.
I'm just saying that if the show starts within us, you know.
Yeah.
So if like the homies start helping each other out more, because everybody always talk about that unity shit, dude. Like everybody on some unity shit, but I be thinking that should be looking fake, low-key sometimes, man.
Yeah.
And
Now let me get Katracho in here.
yeah, that's the homie.
Because Katracho, I know Katracho es más latino que nosotros. Yo creo que es el más latino de todos nosotros.
That's what just came from Honduras today.
Tú sabes, acabamos de salir de la jungla apenas, carnal.
Lo que dijo, yo soy mexicano. These fools be talking like
That
like
came out the jungle.
these fools, these nothing against Central Americans, but Central Americans is like listening to a YouTube video on ×2.
Damn, dog.
Like,
they finna cover this for
What I'm
the
saying is
comments,
like, what I'm saying is,
bro.
fool, you guys start like habla rápido, güey, y me quedo like in the first two words, and I'm
it's
like,
it's a puzzle, bro.
Según yo, pero lo hablo lento, pero las personas siempre me dicen de que lo hablo rápido, pero yo no lo siento.
That's
pero
actually
es
him. That's
natural,
actually
pero-
him slowing it down for us.
yeah,
too.
I know.
That was,
Lo que
yeah.
iba a decir es cuando hablan así de rápido, like imagine fucking like math equations going in my head, bro.
yeah.
Like I'm trying to figure out what he said.
I be putting subtitles on the homie when we in real life. I'm like, hold on, man, put some subtitles on that
La
shit,
neta,
bro.
perro, tienes que poner mucha atención para entender, pero si no...
This will be said when we
And
be at
that's
work.
slow. I know that's slow.
Go ahead, now go ahead.
You know that when you be at work, what?
Now when I be at work, this motherfucker be asking me for shit. Sometimes I be like, I don't know what the fuck this motherfucker talking about. I be going over there looking at all the tools. I'm like, this motherfucker look
Hey.
like one of these.
Hey, scheme out of
Yeah. I just bring the whole. Hey, I bring the whole bag. Like, hey, what do you need, bro? There's the whole bag, man.
A ver, Katracho, tú que pues eres más, you're more tapped in Latin America, you could say. ¿Tú por qué crees que hay mucha envidia en nuestra comunidad?
Mucha envidia en la comunidad. La verdad, man, lo que yo pienso acerca de eso, man, está de que las personas en vez de querer ayudarse entre ellos mismos, ellos quieren considerarse como, oh, yo soy el mejor. Y que yo voy a ser el mejor. Nadie más es mejor que yo. O sea, es un ego que traen todos ya. Entonces, algo de que no deja de que ellos mismos trabajen, se puedan juntar, ¿sí me entiendes? Como comunidad. Simplemente hacen de que todos quieran ser independientes. Cada quien quiera ser yo. Yo soy este y este y este. ¿Sí me entiendes?
Sí, todos son de yo, no de que es mi compa y yo me voy a sobresalir y voy a sobresalir con mi compa.
Yeah.
¿Me explico? And I get that, bro, because in Latin America, Mexico, Honduras, donde sea, I feel like it's the same, bro. We start seeing everyone rise up, nice truck, nice car, and the first thing, oh, why'd you buy that? Fool, you should have gotten, oh, you got the Scat Pack, you should have gotten the Hellcat.
Yeah. Man,
Like,
there's
it's like
always
shit like
something,
that,
man.
fool, and it's like, fool, I worked hard, my boy, instead of felicidades.
Yeah. Like,
gracias,
congratulations.
you know
But
what
shit,
I'm
if
saying?
you would have pulled up in a 9.4 Honda, I would have been like, that's right, dog. Shit.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you pushing something. You getting from point A to point B.
You ain't on the bus, you ain't walking,
Yeah,
fool.
Exacto, pero ya no estás en el bar, ya no estás caminando, pero si me entiendes, ya estás haciendo mejor, pero paso
They
por
got some
paso, ¿sí me
they got
entiendes?
some wireless fans now. You can put that
Hell
bitch in
yeah.
your shit. You don't even need no AC. AC who?
Now talk to me, Scheme. Homie Y, right? I know that's a message for all the homies out there to, get on their game and shit.
Yeah. I mean, shit. Hey, for anybody out there right now listening, man, go listen to Homie Y if you want to get a good understanding on where my mindset is at right now.
Not only that, bro, but that's a message for all of LA right there. All raza in LA
Yeah,
right
that's
there.
just for, I mean,
That's for
In all
everybody.
reality, it's just for any little homie, man. You could be purple, yellow, Mexican, whatever. I don't really care. It's just for any young homie, man, that's trying to figure shit out. I mean, the song really, it doesn't tell you sit there and try to give you a game plan on how to deal with life. It's mostly for people that are already involved in the kind of lifestyle that we live, and trying to give them some guidance throughout it. Because I'm not one of those people that go around preaching like, hey, bro, you know, just stop doing what you're doing completely. And because I understand, bro, it's like talking to a brick wall, because I was there in that position at once. So when OG used to try to talk to me, I used to always, in prison, they used to try, hey, stop scared, homie. Once a motherfucker hits you with the, hey, check it out. Check it out. I'm like, hold on, man, I gotta go do something. But it'd be funny because I used to always tell them, like, hey, man, when you was 21, like, how were you? You know, I stopped them before they even start the lecture, and they're like, well, I didn't give a fuck about nobody. And I was like, well, I'm 21 right now. How you think I'm thinking? Right. I'm just trying to help. Like, you was here before, so why don't you try to talk to me like you were here before, instead of trying to talk to me like you're there where you're at now? Yeah. So with the little homies, I don't ever go around like, hey, bro, you need to change your life. You need to believe in God and go to church and stop. No, but I'm also not going to tell them to go hang out on the block all day with a fucking gun, or go sell drugs, or go rob people, because I just feel like at this point in my life, like I have access to information that could keep them from doing that kind of stuff. Hell yeah. And I tell the homies, like, you ain't got to be no rapper, bro. You could be a producer, engineer, videographer, cinematographer. And you said that. Like whatever. You could be a security guard. You could be a promoter. You could do whatever the fuck you want to do. It don't necessarily have to be rap, but I feel like with this is going to help open the doors for the homies to come and have these opportunities. That's right. And you said that, bro, on the song. Like you said that, and to me, bro, it's a great message. And even, like I said, even if you're not a gangbanger or anything like that, people could relate to that, bro, because of how people are today. Like, why are you so tough on the ground? Yeah. Why are you always flexing? You know what I'm saying? And it's like your gun. Telling on yourself. Like, when the fuck did self? Like, what is that? When the fuck did become cool? Like, what the fuck? I forgot my own lyrics for a second. Yeah. You see normal people doing that shit. Yeah. And that's what I mean. It's for everybody, bro. You see normal ass people like trying to act that way, and they don't understand. It got motivated by Jadakiss's song Why. Jadakiss has a song called Why. Nice. One of my favorite rappers, bro. That song was. It's not Jadakiss usually be rapping nothing but street shit, but that song in particular, he got deeper, like on a, he got on a deeper level, like why is this shit the way that it is about the system and about the people in charge at that moment. So the way I took it is like, I didn't want to just go ahead and piggyback off the shit, but I mean, I did get inspired by it, but I took it a different route. Instead of getting that deep, I just wanted to talk to the little homies particularly. I like it. And I mean, unfortunately, we lost way too many little homies, you know what I'm saying? My condolences. Much more recently. Yeah, I appreciate that. So, to me, I just felt like it was a perfect song that needed to be put out at that moment. Just to, like, you know, and it's simple shit. Even kissing all these hoes and doing all this shit for the gram and trying to, like, fucking take pictures with guns, bro. Like, man, you know how many people I was in jail with? That motherfuckers had that Exhibit A was a picture of this motherfucker on Instagram with the gun. Yeah. And motherfuckers gonna act like, oh, that ain't my gun. Motherfucker, we see you in the picture with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and another thing too, bro. I was kind of scared to invite you on here, dog. Why? You just took out How to Rob. My boy, I seen right there. It said how I be robbing these podcasters. I was like, oh hell no. I was like, I'm gonna be missing a camera. Nah, first I'm gonna be missing like 2 or 3 mics. First we have to canvas right now we take an inventory. Like, all right. When you call me back next time, I'll be like, and then show that Mexican flag coming with us. You can keep. And then he came. And then he's like, hey, fool, I'm going to need Katracho. He seen we had a lot of stuff, fool, so I don't know, dog. I'm going to need the homie's truck, dog. We're going to need the truck, fool. That's what he was doing. He was unloading this shit so we could fucking have space back there, dog. I told him, hey, fool, there's 2 big-ass lights in here. I don't think we could bend them, so just, like, we're going to have to lay them down. Pull up in a U-Haul. Hey, what's up, my boy? Now, the next question is 50 Cent a big influence in your rap game? Not as much as other people. He obviously influenced that, and one other song that I had made when I on another track. There's a couple songs where I feel like, where I feel like I'm like this sound a little like 50, I should be. He for sure inspired a good amount of stuff that I say. Because you grew up with him. Yeah, because I grew up off the whole G-Unit shit. And then, I mean, once the gang started beefing with him, I was like, G-Unit? Motherfucker was at the Sloss and Swami with them G-Unit shirts. I don't know where that money went to, but I know them motherfuckers wasn't real. You know what I'm saying? But it was the other way around. Yeah, for me. Sit over there, dog. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I only fucked with them, bro. Like, I only fucked with the gang like that because he was just West Coast. Yeah. And I'm like, man, them dudes over there, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna lie, I love fucking New York, bro. I want to go to New York. It's the only place I actually like dream of going to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, me too. And, actually, I just want to go, you know, mainly because of the music scene, you know, the underground music scene. Nah, I want to go just to see it. Yeah, straight up. But what I was gonna say right now too was, 50 Cent. I mean, I know that East Coast West Coast thing,
But the thing about 50 Cent, the reason why I like him at least is because his raps remind me of corridos.
Oh yeah, like he just telling
and
me,
that's and that reminds me of you.
Oh shit.
Okay, because if you ever listen to un corrido mexicano, it's always storytelling.
Yeah.
It's very lyrical. It's very storytelling. You could imagine a guy's head getting chopped off when they say in the corrido. Like you could be like,
they paint
that's
a
crazy.
picture. Yeah.
Exactly. 50 Cent did that because when you're growing up and you're hearing his music and you're like, I want to get money. You're imagining, you're getting motivated.
What, man? I was like 11 years old talking about
they
got hit like I got hit, but they ain't fucking breathing. I
was 11 years old saying, if I can't, you
okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, it can't be done. Yeah. I'm gonna get the champagne bottle popping. Yeah, I mean, I fuck with it, bro.
You're gonna get his copyright, my boy.
We finna get booked. We coming for you. I ain't gonna lie though. Yeah, like he inspired some shit. I mean, he obviously held down hip hop for
a long time.
You know what I'm saying? A few years there in the early 2000s, and then like I mean, I fuck with Nas. I fuck with Big Pun. I fuck with Jadakiss. I fuck with Cassidy. You know, I fuck with J. Cole.
You should if I could recommend you a book, my boy, you should you should listen to or read
the Bible. Nah, just
yeah, my boy.
He's like, you need help, dog.
We shouldn't be joking around about that, my boy. No, hold on.
My bad.
It's Sunday, my boy.
Yeah. Hey, on Sunday, on God's day, bro.
Oh man. Hey, que Jesús nos perdona.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say was, damn, my boy, you can't be making me laugh,
I know,
bro.
my bad, bro. I got ADHD, bro.
Damn, man. Me too. Don't care.
Yeah, I started telling the story. We end up in back like what the fuck I was doing in second grade somehow down the line.
Yeah, we left off somewhere over there. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? Let me just get to a question. How did you get involved with Katracho? I know you guys live in the same area.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure when you first seen this fool like, go on that, and you're like, what the fuck?
I had that fool, ¿qué rollo con el pollo? Yeah, well, yeah, we met through mutual acquaintances. So this fool, I was kicking it with some dude at that time that knew this fool. He lived over there by his house. So it was just weed, really. That's what brought us all together. That's what used to bring me to meet the most craziest people when I was younger too, just weed. Cause everybody smoked weed, bro. Like, you
and
know,
this was back
gang
then?
members smoke weed, fucking emos smoke weed, the rockers smoke weed, skaters smoke weed,
White
bitches
people
smoke weed, white people no matter what, bro, weed for sure has always got me in rooms where I'm just like, what the fuck am I doing with these people up in here,
like,
bro? Like,
I would never hang out with this fool.
There's like a 30-year-old woman in here, like the homies that skate over there, and then I'm like over here with long slides. I'm like, we just in here smoking weed.
And keep in mind, this was when weed was illegal.
Yeah,
so those groups would really get back together.
Oh no, exactly. And then that was back then when we were smoking stress, man. You used to have to like not even break it down, but you used to have to rip it apart because the shit used to come so compact from wherever the fuck it came from.
Mexico.
You know what I mean?
A ver, pero le pregunté a Katracho, compa.
Oh, Spencer la tira on me.
¿Cómo se conocieron, güey?
So, era un día, man, que venía del trabajo, man, regularmente del trabajo venía a chambear yo, man, y que iba llegando para mi casa, yo, loco, ¿me entiendes? Y que está de que, mira, este loco que estaba con un compa en ese tiempo. Este loco nomás estaba ahí sin camisa, perro, con el pelo largo, perro, ahí escuchando su música, perro, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero cuando yo lo miré, perro, yo nomás lo miré, perro, y dije, ok, este loco hace música, ¿me entiendes? Pero no le hablé en el momento, nomás lo miré, perro, y nomás así ahí, ¿qué onda? ¿Me entiendes? Ya luego hablé con el compa y todo el pedo, ¿sí me entiendes? Y el compa, pues, me dijo de que iba a estar el día siguiente ahí de regreso, ¿sí me entiendes? El siguiente día que regresé del trabajo, boom, ahí los miré de nuevo, ¿sí me entiendes? Me dijeron, ay, ¿quieres fumar? No, Simón, ¿sí me entiendes? Y fui a mi casa, agarré mi mota, regresé y empezamos a fumar, ¿ve? Y ya fue cuando este loco empezó a poner su música, ¿sí me entiendes? Y estábamos ahí, oh, shit, que este loco está rapeando, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero estuvo rapeando toda la noche ahí. Ya fue cuando empezamos a hacerlo todos los días, pero todos los días nos empezamos a reunir ahí a fumar, perro, nomás a escuchar música, perro, a estar ahí escuchando freestyles, perro, que este loco, todos los días estaba rapeando este loco, ¿sí me entiendes, perro?
¿Y tú cómo entraste al rapeo?
Pues la neta, carnal, yo desde que estoy pequeño me gusta la música un chingo, me he estado escribiendo canciones desde que era pequeño siempre. Me estaba muy interesado antes en hacer los beats y todo ese rollo, pero la cosa está de que no tenía computadora. Luego tenía una computadora cuando estaba pequeño, pero luego la perdimos y todo ese rollo. Eso ya no tenía como para seguir practicando en eso. Nomás me quedé escribiendo canciones, rapeando todo el tiempo. Cuando vine para acá lo hacía más a menudo, rapeaba, escribía un chingo. Pero ya luego era como... Nomás nunca tuve el enfoque como en querer sacar los videos y todo ese rollo. Sí estuve tirando freestyles y todo ese rollo, pero nomás los ponía por un rato, luego los eliminaba. Pero porque era tal vez no estaba contento con...
¿Estabas avergonzado?
¿Ah?
You were embarrassed?
No, más era que no estaba contento tal vez con la grabación o esto, porque tenía unas amistades de que ellos me decían, no, te puedo grabar y todo esto, y a la hora tal vez... cuando hacíamos las cosas tal vez no me estaban grabando bien y todo ese rollo, o tal vez fue que algo pasaba, ¿sí me entiendes?
This was a perfectionist.
That's what I'm getting here. He sees it and he's like, I don't like that. Delete it.
Al final, carnal, no me gustaron a varios, pero al final nomás dejé como unos 3, 4 videos ahí, nomás los dejé, pero al final tenía varios ahí también que nomás los eliminé, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero todas las canciones ahí las tengo guardadas, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero ya nomás fue ese rollo de que no seguí tirando mis canciones y todo eso, nomás me quedé escribiendo y todo eso. Ya fue cuando conocí a mi perro aquí, y ya fue cuando este loco me enseñó un beat. Este loco me enseñó un beat, que tenía un beat ahí de unos compas de México. Y ya fue cuando este loco me dijo, hey, pues mira, tengo este beat y todo este rollo, este loco quieren que rapee en español, me dice este loco, pero yo no sé qué hacer, me dice. Y le digo, ok, pues me dice este loco, pues te lo voy a dar a ti para ver qué puedes hacer, me dice. Le digo, ok, pues.
And that's how Seagull was created.
Ya, ¿sí me entiendes?
That was the song.
Guacha, perro, como dice la canción. Este loco me dio el beat, perro, ¿sí me entiendes? Estaba, ok, está chingón el beat, perro, ¿sí me entiendes? Y el día siguiente, perro, cuando ya iba en el trabajo ya, perro, iba para la casa de uno de mis clientes ya, iban en el carro, el trabajo. Y de que pongo el beat, perro, y nomás me pongo nomás, ok, como y nomás digo, sigo, desde que amanecí mi sueño lo persigo. ¿Sí me entiendes? Empecé a cantar la canción, pero
ahí salió,
era en la mañanita, pero de camino para mi trabajo iba, fue cuando por eso dije, sigo, desde que amanecí mi sueño lo persigo, no me importa el precio, mucho menos el castigo, no me importa lo que digan mis enemigos, andamos dispuestos para y sigo. De ahí salió.
Yeah, for real though. I swear to God, what he did was I gave him the beat. You know what I'm saying? Just for the people that don't know Spanish, I gave him a beat. I had a beat from somebody else. It was from Mexico. So I'm like, I was doing some racist shit, and I'm like, it's a Spanish beat for the homie, but it was a regular beat. You know what I'm saying? So what happened is I gave him the beat. Not that I didn't like it. I'm like, let's see what you could do with it. He came back the next day that we kicked it to smoke again, and he was like, hey man, I wrote something to that beat. And I'm like, boom, I remember exactly we was parked at and everything, and he was in the back seat, and we was hotboxing the fuck out the car. And well, he was in the back seat smoking, I was in the front seat. We was hotboxing the car. He started hitting it. I'm like, this motherfucker hard, man. He's like, I think I might just have to. And I remember that same day, I never had wrote no lyrics in Spanish. Shit, I barely could speak Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, this might be pretty challenging, but I was like, fuck it, man. That song was hard, as you could hear. I'm like, man, I gotta jump on this motherfucker. So sure enough, I hit him with that verse. That's why even in the verse, I said it at the end, like, man, yo soy bocha apenas sabo español, pero pa' Katracho me rifea esta canción.
I know, yeah.
Luego en corto lo hizo este loco, pero cuando le enseñé la canción, luego como los 20 minutos escribió su verso allá, loco, ¿me entiendes?
Like 20 minutes.
A ver, Katracho, ¿y tú eres de Honduras?
Simón.
100%. Nacido y...
Ya, yo soy de allá, pero yo nomás me vine aquí cuando tenía 15 años.
¿Y cómo fue la diferencia de vida?
Shit, man, pues allá no teníamos nada, man, allá pinche todo pobre, man, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero teníamos lo que se podía, ¿sí me entiendes? Humildemente vivíamos bien, ¿sí me entiendes? Teníamos
sobreviviendo.
Vivíamos bien, carnal, o sea, teníamos donde dormir, teníamos comida, man, ¿sí me entiendes? Eso, ahí lo básico, ¿sí me entiendes, carnal? Ya aquí vinimos y ya le estamos echando más ganas aquí, ¿sí?
¿Y le vas a seguir en el rapeo?
Oh, ya, sí me entiendes, obviamente la música, man, es algo de que nunca voy a dejarme, la música es lo que más me encanta hacer, ¿sí me entiendes? Pero nomás aquí, tú sabes que la vida es regular, man, tienes que trabajar, man, sin pagar los biles, man, ¿sí me entiendes? O la vida real aquí, ¿sí me entiendes, man? Me mantiene ahí también en línea, me tengo que mantener ocupado trabajando, ¿sí me entiendes? Y aparte de la música, ¿sí me entiendes?
Pues lo bueno también es que tienes la oportunidad y el equipo de hacerlo.
Ya, exacto, ¿sí me entiendes? Porque principalmente todo, Skin es el que me da muchos consejos y todo eso, como le ha hecho, man, y como ¿sí me entiendes? Él me cuenta sus ideas, man, y la manera en que él piensa. Me ha hecho cambiar mi manera de pensar un chingo, man, porque antes cuando yo empecé la música, man, o sea, tenía muy pocas ideas, pero la manera de que él ha hecho las cosas, man, me ha abierto la mente mucho más, man, o sea, de que tú puedes hacer las cosas, man.
Now this is Homie Y.
Yeah.
This is Homie Y.
That's probably trying to tell them, like, I don't got it figured out, man. I don't have it figured out, but whatever I do know, you know what I'm saying, I will try to share with the homies. And I tell him all the time, like, man, you come with me everywhere I go. You can see it. I mean, there's nothing like seeing it firsthand. You know?
Hell yeah. Now, on the business side of music, right, I know you're making money from your music now. You know, you got a good following.
Relatively.
You know what I'm saying? Huh?
Yeah, relatively.
Relatively?
I want people to think I'm out here making millions. I'm not. I keep streaming my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get there.
Hey, keep uplifting the homie. His raza. We gotta support. We gotta show him love. We gotta show Katracho love. Katracho only got like a song or two out. I don't even think he has that many.
He got two. He got on projects with us, but he finna have his own shit dropped pretty soon.
Katracho's getting his feet wet, you know, and good thing we have him on too, so that way he could talk, you know?
Yeah.
And then not only that, but the fact, bro, that you're getting into this, right? You're making money. You come from a hood. You grew up in LA. You grew up in a ghetto, and now you're doing this, and you're putting your homies on.
Yeah.
Respect.
I appreciate
respect that, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up. Like
I'm
proud. I'm proud for like as an LA homie, bro. Like that's what's up, bro.
That,
because that's something I'm trying to do with this podcast, with business, with the younger homies, trying to teach them about business.
Put them on,
right? And you're doing it with your music, with what you're passionate about. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we got to be doing. Going back to like del envidioso, lo que sea. We got to stop with that type of mindset, right?
Yeah.
Now, there's something that we don't talk in our community. It's religion, politics, and money, right? But we're gonna talk about money.
Money.
Right? How much? Is it a lot of money when you're first starting out? Is it a little bit of money?
Not as much as people may think. And I'm pretty sure every artist that watches this can relate. It's not as much as people think. You get money for shows, you get money for features. The streaming money, it's money. You know what I'm saying? It all depends on how much your shit gets streamed. Me personally, I'm proud of what I make right now.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? There's always room for improvement. I can't necessarily pay my bills off of it right now.
Yeah.
But it's also not just, not a couple dollars.
It's a side hustle. It's a consistent side hustle that could probably pay off a car.
And not only that, I think it got deeper to like, obviously everybody wants to love what they're doing, love what they're doing to gain money. Like, what do they say, man? If you love what you're doing, you're never going to go to work a day in your life. So it's like eventually you building this up so you could gradually make more and more money. Now, mind you, there's people that fuck around and blow up overnight, and much power to them. But I be trying to tell the homie, like, it's going to take some time. So don't get discouraged when you see $20 or $40 come in your shit. Because shit, that's $20, $40. That means people are like taking the time out of their day and giving their money to listen to the words that you speak. So it's like you got to really take into account of that shit. And I mean, it feels good. And that's what I'm telling you. Like, when I see people on the streets, man, if I ever like seem a little bit nervous to you, it's not because I'm like trying to be an asshole, dude. If people know me, I really don't care. I don't think any amount of fame that I could possibly reach would ever change that. I just don't know what's going on. I've been, I've been shot, stabbed, left for dead, distant, forgotten. I don't know which one of y'all motherfuckers is really some undercover police or something that came to get me for that warrant. Like, I don't know, but I mean, for the most part, when I hear people tell me that they fuck with my shit, and then especially when they recite lyrics and like, bro, that shit makes my day, man. That shit is like the greatest feeling ever, knowing that people are taking the time out of the day to listen to the words that I speak.
That's why I tell him, bro, let's say we get like the Twinkie interview, we got 100-something views, and the average was like about 10 minutes. Yeah. And I tell him, fuck it, bro. I don't give a fuck if I got 20 or 100 views. Yeah. The fact that 100-something people donated or gave me 10 minutes of their life. Yeah. Like that's powerful to me.
That's a big thing.
That to me, bro, that's like, damn, like someone sat there for at least 10, like an average of 10 minutes and just listened to me. Yeah. That's what's up. Now, you tapped into something that we talk about in entrepreneurship, which is called a delayed gratification. Yeah. Which means like you're putting in the work today, right? It's like you're planting a tree. Yeah. You plant that tree, you put water on it.
You're not going to be able to see what really comes from all the hard work until a couple of years now.
And that's delayed gratification, bro. That's the light at the end of the tunnel that you're running towards. That seems far away, but the day you get there,
it's gonna be glorious. I mean, me personally, I just I understood that coming in, because in all reality, I didn't even think I would be making the amount of money I make right now off of it. So this is already like I'm already fucking steps ahead in my own game plan, you know. Yeah. So I don't ever let it discourage me. It's more about like it pumps me up. Like when I first got that first $20, and I'm just using that as an example. It might have been a little bit more than that, but it just like was like what? And then when I first got that first feature, shout out to my boy J3 the shooter, the motherfucker behind bars and still paid for a feature. So I don't want to hear shit from none of y'all dudes about you know what I'm saying.
He made it happen.
Nah, but shout out to him because on some real stuff that I also feel like was a very important milestone, because it was the first time somebody had paid me for my words, for my thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I try to come. That's what slide for him when we did that slide for him, and I mean, shit, that felt really good. Then I got paid to perform. Then I got paid to go to a club. Then I got, you know what I'm saying, and that type of shit just makes me feel like, damn, these people really want to see me, a little old me. You know what I mean? I'm the motherfucker that they said wasn't gonna be shit, like, you know. But it feels good, like the homie said, man. Delayed gratification is gratification nonetheless. That's right. You know, so. Yeah. I mean, I respect everything that people be going through. Back then I had only 10, 15 viewers, you know what I'm saying? Right. 100, then like little by little. Like right now, bro, I still don't think, I feel like there's lot of room for improvement. But like, you know, the feedback that we get from people is very reassuring.
That's right.
Because they fuck with us, bro. So I'll be like, man, if only like I really want to make them proud down the line. Where not only am I doing that shit for myself and my people, I'm doing it for those fans. I want to that gonna see me from the bottom, and they gonna see us come up. That's why you don't see me rapping about no cars or no chains or nothing. Because I mean, once we have it, then we could talk about what's reality. Right now, we talking about robbing people.
Podcasters to be exact.
Hey, I'm like this, huh?
Yeah. Now, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years, bro?
Shit, alive.
Other than alive, other than breathing.
On top, man. On top, wherever that may be. It don't even have to be above y'all, but it's gonna be on my own. You know what I'm saying?
Your own top.
Yeah, my own top.
Now, do you consider yourself a Chicano rapper? Or a Chicano that's a rapper?
So I answered this question too before. The way I answered it was even deeper than people think, is because I still don't even really consider myself a rapper. So to even take the step forward and then label myself as what kind of rapper, like right now, bro, I be going to work with the homie. You know what I'm saying? Like if y'all need some plumbing, let me know. We come and lay that pipe down. You know what I'm saying? But
Katracho plumbing.
Yeah, no, hey, Chavez plumbing, homie. You already know the homie, man. But what I'm saying is that to me, I feel like a regular guy, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just was in county jail. I mean, you know what I'm saying? They treated me like everybody else in there. We wear the same clothes. We eat the same food. If you got a little bit more money, you get a little bit better food. But
of course,
what I'm saying is, to me, I still feel like me. So I feel like I haven't really hit that status. I still feel like I have to put a lot more work in to even be considered a rapper. I don't know. To me, man, I mean, people give me my credit or whatever, but I'm really hard on myself. I'm my worst critic.
See, I'm gonna be real with you, bro. Because, like, for example, if I was in your shoes, like, and I seen myself, like a young kid that's a business owner, entrepreneur, trying to do his thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know, putting yourself in your shoes is like, I'm a street dude. I'm rapping. Damn, I really have this little homie right here. He got nothing to do with my lifestyle, but he fucking with my music.
I appreciate that too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what I'm saying is like that thought process. I'm pretty sure that's even like something where you're like, damn, like I would have never thought regular foods are gonna be like messing with it.
Yeah,
you know?
absolutely.
And when regular people started doing that, and then they started recognizing you, did that switch something in your brain?
It switched the message I was trying to convey. I also there was a big turning point where, I mean, the double S shit. I was doing that because it's the side we grew up on, south side of Los Angeles. A lot of people think it was for like, I'm a South Sider. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know what I'm saying? I am what I am, but it really was for the south side of Los Angeles. Just like y'all got the HA, on the west side, whatever, right?
Technically, we're double S as well.
That's
right.
Technically, check the map.
Check the map because he's talking about the 105, and we're still south of the 105. So I'm just saying.
The homie got the thing.
I'm just saying. I mean, we're the big HA. Don't get it twisted. But what I'm saying is, we're pretty much counting on the double S side of it.
Look, I'll give y'all honorary pass, man. Y'all go ahead and bet. But I say that to say this: when I was throwing up the double S, it was only to represent our side of Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Now there was a big turning point at one point where the couple little kids, you know what I'm saying, they came up to me, to greet me, and they threw up the double S. And I mean, at first I'm like, yeah, it's pretty funny, but at the end I kind of was like, man, I don't really want to be like having kids throwing this shit up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get no kids into no. You know what I'm saying?
I be in my car.
I be like, I ain't gonna lie. Look, man,
I be like, what's the shit's about to close? No, man.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I've had tias, I've had like females, I had little kids, I had all type of people like doing that shit. So that's what I'm saying. It's cool. But I felt like I'm like, because I still do it, so I'm not gonna say like I changed my whole life around. I just feel like it could change the message. Like, okay, maybe we gotta let these people know. That's why songs like Mr. Double S came out, where I explained why the fuck I say double S. And
my bad. Keep going. No, my bad.
It basically in the verse, it just basically explains like why I say it, and if you know, and if not, then. And I even said I don't really care. I said in interviews before, you want to throw up the double S for whatever you think it stands for. Yeah. That's why I said on the Homie Y shit, the shit stand for stand tall. I mean, stay. What did I say, man?
Stay strong.
Stay strong, man. I don't even know what the fuck I'm talking about. Nah, man. I said it stand for stay strong because it's like it's everything. You know what I'm saying? It could be double S for Southside. It could be stay strong. It could be still standing.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more of a statement to let people know like where we coming from over here.
Now, one question, bro. If you went mainstream, and you know what I'm gonna ask you, and then they're like, hey, bro, like we like the double S, WeSSmont.
Yeah.
But they're like, but we gotta reach a broader audience. we have to take off the WeSSmont.
Nah, they can suck my dick. Excuse my language. Because
I'm just saying, bro.
They can suck it or die trying. Because I ain't gonna lie, man. It helped make me, you know?
Yeah.
Not that it is me, you know, but it is. But I'm just saying it helped make me. So it's not like I'm gonna be like, yeah, it's my whole identity. But I always told the homies too, man, I'm not gonna step on my principles or moral code to try to get into any room, you know?
That's
like
right.
If I need to do that, I don't belong in that room.
That's right.
You know, and a lot of people might fucking come from me like, oh, well, that's how you miss opportunities. Well, you know what, bro? I don't really want to have to make I don't want to have to be dealing with opportunities that I have to what's the word I'm looking for? Basically, just step on. I'm trying to find a certain
You're
word.
forcing.
Like it's gonna come to me.
Like the
on,
opportunity didn't come to you. You're kind of searching for.
No,
that
not only that. If I have to fucking step on my principles to do the opportunity, I'm not gonna feel comfortable.
It's like they say, selling your soul.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feel comfortable the whole time I'm doing it. I'm like, man, I really don't want to do this, but you know, I want to work with this guy, so I'm gonna do it. Like, nah, man, I'd rather do something that we both could get behind, as far as actually like wanting to do it and loving it. Because I mean, the music comes with a lot of love, man. I mean, even when I do come at y'all motherfuckers sideways, and it's coming from a lot of hate. So either way, there's a lot of emotion being involved here. It's not like I'm just getting on the mic and I'm like a robot that's just, you know, like I really like to put my soul into this shit, you know, despite what people may think. Even if you think, man, this song doesn't sound like you poured your soul into it. Like, believe it or not, there was something that was going through in my head, or this came from a certain experience, that this is some real life shit based on true events. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I don't like the whole. Yeah, if they make me try to take that WeSSmont off, they gonna have to leave me. They fuck them.
Well, going back, that's another reason why I connected to corridos.
Yeah,
because I grew up on corridos. So I grew up with
corridos.
My dad, big paisa. You know, like he grew up driving buckets to work. Like my boy Katracho, he's saying he was going to work bumping his music.
The homie got a Rolls Royce out there. What you talking about?
Nah. Oh, come on, my boy. Hey, I wasn't talking.
I'm fucking with you.
I wasn't talking about the car, my boy.
The homie know what he got. That shit. The homie know what he got.
I wasn't talking about the car. I'm talking about like Katracho, how he's saying that he drives in the morning. He's just fucking bumping his music. My dad was big on corridos. Yeah. And the thing about corridos that my dad told me, he's like, look, same thing like your mom. I listen to all types of music. But the music I like listening to, mijo, es que el uno que te deja un mensaje.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? He was like, mira, mijo, escucha el corrido. Right? He's like, listen, it's about somebody's life. It's about how they came up. It's about their struggles.
Yeah.
He's like, that's the same reason why I like Italian mafia movies. I was like, what do you mean?
Talking about real shit.
Yeah, he's talking about like Scarface, the first one.
Yeah.
Well, no, they only had one. Scarface, The Godfather, which is only really the first and second. The third one's whack. And then like what else is there? It's Casino, like stuff like that. He likes all that because
Goodfellas, Donnie Brasco.
He likes all that because he sees like food. The way he told me, since he was an immigrant, he's like, those foods started from nothing and they came up. Yeah, he's like, and I can relate to that
for sure.
So he's like, and it might not be in the street sense. It might just be just that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But with that being said, bro, we're gonna end this. Any last words to the viewers?
I appreciate y'all, man. I un chingo de gracias to everybody that showed support, that had me in their prayers, especially when I was in there. A special thank you and shout out to everybody that sent me money, you know, to help me get out of that situation. I'm gonna keep you up with the details pretty soon. As soon as we settle out the case, man, I'll let you guys know. It's just an open case right now, so I can't really disclose no information,
of course,
without the presence of my attorney. But I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate the Latin Wealth Club for having me up here. I appreciate my boy MP and the other homeboy right here,
AZ.
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate the homie Katracho, all the homies that's holding it down on the team. Thank you guys for showing support and tapping in. And man, educate yourself. You know what I'm saying? That don't mean go to school. It just means educate yourself, because sometimes the school ain't going to teach you what you need to learn.
Subscribe. Some
financial stability, man. Y'all need to learn how to get y'all pockets right.
Subscribe.
For real, man. The homie, he going to be on here talking his shit, man. Talking that stock market stuff. Y'all need to tap in. Maybe get educated on some stuff you ain't even know existed in this world.
Exactly.
We finna make our Wall Street down here in San Pedro. You hear me? Woo! Brown Wall Street.
Brown Street, my boy.
Yeah, baby.
Now, thank you, Katracho, also, showing up, my boy.
Por tenerme aquí.
Yeah, y pues, hey, no, y más a ti, güey, pues, que viniste, güey, pues, que podías platicar y te vamos a dar la oportunidad, pues, a fin de día somos latinos y hay que apoyarnos como raza.
Gracias, carnal. Tú sabes que lo aprecio un chingo.
Yeah.
Mi hermano aquí por tenerme también siempre.
¿Quién, güey?
Now, with that being said, now, with that being said, this is the end of the podcast. All money in, no money out. Stay dedicated, stay motivated, and don't be a little fucking bitch.
Double lid. Shout out my boy YE, man.
why these little kids always want to act
Double S. WeSSmont.
Act your age, not your shoe size.
I'm like, why? Why do y'all only act tough on the live? Why do you need 100 homies for you to come outside? Why do y'all shoot guns? Don't you know how to fight? Man, y'all fools doing too much. I just wanna know why. Why do y'all only act tough on the live? Why do you need 100 homies for you to come outside? Why do y'all shoot guns? Don't you know how to fight? Man, y'all fools doing too much. I just wanna know why I feel like kissing 04. Like why? Why are y'all still kissing these whores? I know most of y'all motherfuckers really simping for show. Holding these hoes' hands like they was kids at the stove. Come on, y'all friends kissing all these OnlyFans bitches, liking all they pictures and they loving that attention, but somehow forget to mention where they kids at. I'ma drop a comment like, bitch, go get your kids back. This a homie PSA, take notes for your help. I mean, no disrespect, I really hope that it helps. You worry less about snitching when you roll by yourself, but you post guns on the gram while you told on yourself. Why do y'all insist on record everything you do? When the fuck did incriminating yourself become cool? All that fucking gang shit, homie, stay in school, cause I refuse to let the little homies lose for reals. I feel like the older heads never said this enough. Why do y'all try to solve all your problems with guns? Put your fucking hands up, it's just a fight, little homie. Win, lose, or draw, but you still alive, little homie. I'm telling you cause I wish I told my little homies. Instead I'm getting responses like, why y'all hating, homie? What the fuck is that premise even based on? What you really got going on for me to hate on? I make a homie before I ever try to break y'all. Yo, matter of fact, the double S stand for stay strong, keep your head up and chest out even when you fed up. And you gon' fall down, but it's up to you to get up. And I do take partial blame for the older generation for not giving you youngsters all the proper preparation. My bad, I was in prison, but I'm here now. I need all ears now, I need y'all to hear me out. I'm like, why? Why do y'all only act tough on the live? Why the fuck y'all not even listening to the homies? Why y'all not on LWC? Why don't you go stream my music?
That's right.
Why do y'all only
Act tough on the live.
Why do y'all need 100 homies for you to come outside? Why do y'all shoot guns? Don't you know how to fight? Man, y'all fools doing too much. I just wanna know why. Why y'all only thugs online? Why y'all only act gangster with a gun or a knife? Why they try to turn these sluts into wives? Why they fucking run your mouth, but when I see you, you just run for your life? I'm like, why? Why y'all only thugs online? Man, stop running your fucking mouth. Run your ass, hey, run your ass to the fucking gym, bro.
Yes, sir.
Run your ass to that LWC. Bro. Like the homie said, stop acting like a bitch, huh?
Don't be a fucking bitch.
WeSSmont.
Oh yeah, get tired of this bitch.